looking at the key of E here, if we want to play root 4, 5, the root is going to be E-shaped, 5, root 3, 3 being the G sharp. The fourth is going to be A shape, because remember how these 1, 4, 5s go. They are 1, 4, 5, but I like to keep them, I like to fit them into, slip them into the cage shape. I'll show you what I mean. So you got E is the root shape. A fourth from that is A. That's fine and dandy, but guess what? Where's my B? Where's my fifth? Okay, why is it C shape? I will show you that. Alright, I'm not sure I'm going to explain this exactly right, but I've explained it a number of times. And I could maybe show you in another way, but when you have the key of E here, okay, so we have our root, and we have an E-shaped E here, okay? And we're going to count up a pentatonic scale, so the second minor in E is going to be G minor, because E goes to G on a pentatonic scale, ascending. G minor shaped, it's a G minor shaped F sharp minor, and then we have an A minor shaped G sharp minor, then we have an A shaped A. All right, and why doesn't it say B there? Because the way the cage works is we have a 7 here. All right, that's the B. So we're dealing with two short chords here. We have the E and then the A, but then we expand the cage down to get the E, and we get a C-shaped B rather. 2, 5, 7, 2, 5, 7. All right, now that would be the fifth. That and in the case of our situation, that 5 lands on a B. So it just indeed is, it is a C-shaped B. Okay, right here is the B. Indeed, it's a C-shaped B. So it's 1, 4, 5, but it's C-shaped because C and C minus are the same cage, and the same thing with the fourth and the fifth. Okay, the third and the fourth rather, third minor, fourth major, same cage. I'm not explaining it right, but that's not the subject of this chart. You know, I've explained it before when it was more obvious. So it's a C-shaped B, but really this is 1, 4, 5. Here we go. D, G, A, 1, 4, 5. Okay, A, D, E, 1, 4, 5. All right, G, C, D, 1, 4, 5. Why shouldn't this be 1, 4, 5? So you make it fit because it's right on either side of it. Either side of it up here, it's right there. Why shouldn't that be the same? So you make it fit. So here we have C goes to F, goes to G, but it's an E-shaped F because, now I can show you that. Back to chart 61 with the E-shaped F. So we've got an E minor shape. Remember, we start pentatonic. Here's C, E, G, but it's 1, 4, 5 shape. It's just that 4 takes the E shape and 7 takes the C shape. That's all it is. It's just whatever quality that shape is. So E minor takes the E shape, pentatonic, start with a C chord, go to D minor shaped D minor chord, go to E minor shaped E minor chord, there's your E minor, then go to E shaped E major in the same box, just move 3 to a 4. It's that same effect. So you'll see this, and remember, in like the magic circle, C goes to E. Okay? right here. C goes to E shape in the magic circle. Okay, but you know it's pretty much a circle of fourths. Okay, so we pretty much threw it all here. So we've got, keep in mind, if it says C, E, G, that's really C, F, G, because the fourth, or whatever the fourth is. So a C-shaped root in the key of D. All right, the fourth would be a E-shaped G. There's your G, your red note, G. G Willikers. Same note, but now it's not the fifth of C. It's the fourth of D, right? So I can't get my low D. So we move along in D. We start out with the nice D-shaped D here. That's also the C fingered root. We got the C fingered root down here. It's on the A string, so it is the root of the A-shaped D. Here's A-shaped D, which is 5 root 3, and by note-wise, it's A, D, and F sharp. Okay. Moving right along, we have the G shape. Here's the G string. All right, with the G string barred root, and you know this goes along with. Let me show you. So we have a little rule box up here about roots. Root equals the 1, 1. In the caged chord system, all roots are fingered or fret nut capo fingered. Okay? In other words, fret nuts down here. This is fret nut. This is capo. You know, fret nuts down here, but you know, same thing. It's a hard limit or fingered. If you had a finger bar that was really strong, or one of them, one of those slider sleeve things, giant tube you wear, that'd be what that is. So all roots are fingered or fret nut, and fingered meaning if you're doing an A shape, it would be these 3 fingers right here. You know, here's fingered, there's the root. Okay, and in the key of whatever, that's an A. So that's the fingered A root. Right? The barred A is on the bar down there. So all roots are fingered or fret nut capo finger barred notes as you play the cage chord shapes. Example, AR is on the A string and on the fingered chord action notes. Most every cage position has a barred string root and a chord fingered root, except C has only C has 2 fingered roots. Each root is shared by 2 shapes. Okay, so that's why you'll see like GER. This is to the left of it is the G shape. It's the root of the G shape, 6 to root, and the key of C is an easy one. And then E, if there was an E-shaped stuff there, it would be the root of the A. So the double root is shared by G and A shapes. Now that's about it for the for the lesson on the at least our first pass over the 5 cage shapes. Pretty much we've got what, we're not going to do substitutions today. We're not going to do start cage from any string today. All right, I want to say we pretty much scoped out the fretboard conveyor belt, where we've got E is the 3rd of C, E gets promoted to the 5th of A, E gets promoted to the 6th of G, and gets promoted to the root of E. So that's the fretboard conveyor belt, if you can imagine it moving along. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy my videos, and we'll see you next time.